am the Commish, and welcome to the Sports Page for week number 2 of the NFL season. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. Good. All right. We're going to start off this week with the Slackers. Slackers beat the Wolfpack 95-90. A close game here, folks. Slackers had 22 points from that tall, thin black guy, Randy Moss. 13 apiece, a Baker's dozen apiece from Antonio Gates and Sean Alexander, according to my notes here. The Wolfpack couldn't come up with the points they needed. Retooled the whole team for the week. Still sucked. Terrible. 21 from the Minnesota defense, 18 from Willie Moe Parker, and a little feedback after the game from the Slackers. What did he say here? He said, I could have put any one of my guys on the field and still won. What do you think about that, folks? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Right. I agree. All right, and Wolfpack, to respond, the Wolfpack leader said, it's amazing, this guy's still in first place, yet he still sucks. Oh, my goodness. All right, seconds on the form here. We got Beantown Badass kicked some big-time ass this week, 122-92 over the defending champion Computer Geeks. 48 points, ridiculous from Carson Palmer. 48 points, man. Yeah. Two players. He still had 2 players under 5 points on his team and still had the Viagra high score of the day. As a matter of fact, he had the high score for 4 hours or more, so he had to go see the doctor, and he's unavailable for comment. The Geeks, on the other hand, bad news from Geek Camp. They did get 32 points from Ocho Cinco, but Vernon Davis, Orlando Mari, and the entire Cincinnati defense combined for 4 stinking points. Terrible. In a related story, Computer Geeks have released long-time quarterback Trent Green from their team. This guy's carried them for many years now. Trent Green's gone from the Geeks, and Adam. Yeah, we all feel the same way. Third game of the week, that son of a bitch that punishes Jeremy, doesn't show up for the draft. A little punks on the road, driving back to New York. He should probably stay there. They beat the Spankers 106-72. 33 points from Steve Smith for the Punishers. Lamont Jordan and T.O. had 15 apiece for the Spankers. Son of a bitch is 2-0 now. 2-0. Doesn't show up for the draft. Gets first pick. Has that shitty LT and still is 2-0. Second place in the division. Spankers, they suck. What are you going to do? As a matter of fact, that's right. Speaking of the Spankers. Flying Dutchman, worst name in the league. Pretty good record. They beat the Black Label Society 97-80. 25 points from Tom, don't call me Mike Brady, and 19 points from the Chicago defense. BLS countered with 15 apiece from Vince Young and Brian Westbrook. J-Mo, long-winded as usual. I believe I was down by 20 going into Monday night. So with Akers going up against Westbrook, I was a little concerned. But Akers scored all the Eagles' points. Westbrook didn't get into the end zone. I win. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah. So what's the last game? The 1-1 chocolate salty balls. What the hell is a chocolate salty ball? I don't know. But they beat the Killer Buckeyes. Big news here, 83-63. They won by 2. Killer Buckeyes dropped to 0-2 on the season. Tony Romo had 21 points for the chocolate balls. 12 apiece from Travis Henry and Jeff Wilkins. And the Buckeyes, man, 5 players in single digits. Drew Brees, high score of the day, 13 points. What are you thinking?
You got the brain of a 4-year-old boy, and I'm really glad to get rid of him.
Yeah, me too. All right, next week's games, guys. two big games next week. 2-0 Slackers against the 2-0 Punishers. Somebody's going away with a loss on that one. The 2-0 Flying Dutchman, who'd have thunk it, versus the 2-0 Beantown Badass. Those two guys are going to go at it. Somebody's going to drop one there. And the big game of the week, the 0-2 Killer Buckeyes versus the 0-2 Wolfpack. What? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, somebody's going to get a win out of that one. Some bragging rights there. Chocolate salty balls versus the computer geeks. Can the geeks get a win at the expense of his chocolate balls? I don't know. And the 0-2 Spankers versus the 1-1 Black Label Society. And I hate to say this, but Black Label's actually a favorite. But don't worry about him because Alright guys, that's it for me, and we'll see you next time from the Salty Place.